Come here, my sweet little puppies. Gather around and sit on Grandma's lap. Tonight, Grandma is going to read you a very special story right by your bedside. Now let's gently turn the cover and open the very first page together. Once upon a time, in a mysterious and beautiful forest village hidden just beneath our feet, where we can only see if we look very closely, there lived two very different friends. Look at the pictures in the book. Can you see the summer forest glowing with golden sunshine and the rainbow-colored clover sparkling with morning dew? In this lovely place lived Ari, the absolute champion of diligence. Ari had a very cheerful family. Look at the drawing. The ant wearing a hard hat made of a green leaf is Ari's dad, Mr. Tong Tong. He always shouted, "Safety first." The one next to him, holding a magnifying glass to weigh the food precisely, is the queen of housekeeping, Ari's mom, Mrs. Kum Kum. And the clumsy little one who tumbled upside down while trying to roll a blueberry as big as his own body is Ari's younger brother, Becangi. On a scorching summer day when the sun was blazing hot, Ari's family was sweating bullets, chanting, "Heave ho, hurry up everyone, winter is just around the corner." Ari carried a grain of wheat 3 times her size on her back, and the rest of the family lined up, wiggling their bottoms as they carried corn and acorns. Right at that moment, a cool guitar melody drifted over from beneath a giant Zelkova tree, right from a lavender-colored morning glory bed. Strum, strum, dinga, dinga. The blazing sun is my spotlight. The cool breeze is my audience. Life is a joyful festival. It was Luca, the most romantic grasshopper in the forest, wearing a stylish green silk coat, lying with his legs crossed and singing merrily. He was singing into a dandelion seed microphone, strumming a mini guitar gifted by the honeybees. At his tune, bright red ladybugs fluttered their wings and danced, and pink butterflies did flips in the air. Ari was absolutely dumbfounded and said to Luca,
"Luca, stop just singing and start gathering some food. When winter comes, you're going to be really hungry." But Luca just winked and replied, "Oh, Ari, the weather is so beautiful. Why worry about winter already? Listen to my music. Your heavy burden will feel as light as a feather." Ari wanted to tap her foot to the rhythm for a moment, but she held it back and went back to moving her heavy grain of wheat. Now, shall we gently flip to the next page? Oh my, look how the pictures have turned all red and yellow. Autumn has arrived, with crisp leaves rustling as they fall. As the chilly wind blew whoosh, whoosh, all the forest friends hid away inside their warm homes. Instead, this page reveals the secret of Ari's house. Ari's home wasn't just a simple hole. It was an incredibly amazing underground eco-palace. On the first floor, the cozy living room had soft moss sofas and glowing mushroom lamps that lit up the night. The basement storage was piled high with golden corn kernels and rows of sweet strawberry jam jars. Down in the basement bedroom, there was even a warm clay fireplace. Ari's family locked the door tight, gathered around the fireplace, and happily roasted sweet potatoes together. But what about Luca the Grasshopper? The chilly wind had withered his morning glory bed, and he was shivering under a pile of fallen leaves, wearing nothing but his thin silk coat. Achoo! It's so cold. I want to sing, but my hands are shaking so much I can't even play my guitar. There was absolutely nothing to eat in the empty forest, and Luca's tummy made a loud rumble sound like thunder.
Look at the next page. The whole world is covered in white snow. One blustery night, while a blizzard was raging outside, Luca used the very last of his strength to knock on Ari's door. Knock, knock, knock. Ari, it's me, Luca. I'm so hungry. I feel like I'm going to pass out. Inside, Ari's family, who were just about to eat warm bean soup, fell into a deep dilemma. Little brother Komengi looked worried and said, "But that's the Luca brother who did nothing but play all summer." However, Ari remembered how Luca's music gave her strength when she was exhausted during the hot summer days. "Mom, Dad, Luca's music gave us so much energy when we were tired in the summer. Now it's our turn to help him." Touched by Ari's kind heart, Daddy Ant smiled warmly and opened the door wide. "Come on in, Mr. Luca. It's freezing outside, isn't it?" Ari handed Luca a bowl of steaming hot bean soup and a slice of bread covered in strawberry jam. Luca ate it up gratefully, tears welling up in his eyes. Once he regained his strength, Luca lowered his head in shame, but Mommy Ant gently took his hand and said, "Mr. Luca, we have plenty of food, but the long winter has been so quiet and boring for us. Wouldn't you warm our family's hearts with your wonderful songs?" Now, let's look at the very last page. Wow, look how brightly lit the ant house is in the picture. That night, the most special and spectacular concert in the world was held in the ants' underground palace. The glowing mushroom lamps sparkled, and as Luca played his guitar enthusiastically, Daddy Ant danced joyfully, waving his hard hat, while Mommy Ant played the tambourine. Ari and little Komengi stepped to the rhythm and danced along happily. The diligent Ari and her family taught Luca the value of love and preparing for tomorrow, while the joyful artist Luca gifted the ants the joy of music to help them get through the tedious winter. Thanks to that, the warmest and happiest place in the forest that winter was right there, the home where the ants and the grasshopper lived together. And that's the end of the story. The book closes ever so gently. My dear sweet puppies, you must learn the value of working hard and preparing for tomorrow like Ari, but also keep a warm heart that brings joy to others like Luca, okay? Now the night is late, so tuck yourselves in tight under the blankets and have sweet dreams. Good night, my sweethearts. Bye-bye.